Good morning. It's Wednesday and I think it's the 27th of January, and today I'm going to continue on with converting our Iveco daily minibus, and today I'm concentrating on getting the flooring down. I've taken out all of the kitchen, got it stacked up on the sides and the back. I've taken out the passenger seat. I'm going to give it a good hoover out and then I'll show you the flooring I've chosen. So on the floor I marked out roughly where our fridge is going to sit behind the passenger seat, and then roughly where I wanted the hob, and that's where they brought the LPG feed and the drop vent there. And then when we're ready we'll have a gas fitter install. We're going to have a 2-burner gas hob on our kitchen, so we'll have them install that there. But it gives you a pretty good idea of the size. It's going to be a decent kitchen. Looking forward to it. This is the flooring that I've bought for the minibus. It's grey. Let's have a look. Different shades of grey, all in a small sort of lines. It'll be easy to sweep out, it'll be easy to wash. It's when you're out walking, and especially Max just drags in loads of muck. And I just got it from B&M. Now I'm hoping that because this pattern is very irregular, and I think the 3 metre will make the lines go up from the front of the bus to the back, so backwards and forwards, to make it look long and sleek. So I think that's where the 3 metre is. So if I've got my maths right, I hopefully should have enough to do it in one piece, if I'm that good. Now I know that this roll is 2 metres by 3 metres, and going from side to side is definitely not 2 metres, but going from the front of the bus all the way through to the back is actually over 3 metres. So I know at some point I'm going to have to put this into 2 pieces. So I think it might make sense to try and do it in across here I'm going to have to take Max and put him in the house, I think, because he's so interested, aren't you? So yes, I think I'm going to have to make a line across here. Then that's pretty much one oblong down this edge and this edge, quite straight, so that should work quite well. And then it'll leave the slightly fiddlier bits in a shorter piece at the back. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I know. So what have we got? So 120 wide. Yeah? 120 centimetres. Can you remember that? Can you remember? 120 centimetres. Yes. 120 centimetres. Yeah? Yes. Now, in all honesty, I'm not too fussed about whether it's dead straight against the back here, because you're never going to see it. It's going to be underneath the kitchen. But I would like it quite tidy there, because that's where the passenger seat is. And although most of it will be hidden, I'll know that it's not right. And then obviously this side, I want that very neat and tidy. So I'm going to take a bit of time to try and get it right. And before you ask, Darren, yes, I did put a new blade on, and I used a safety thing, what do you call it, pliers, to snap it off. I love the fact that it's all graded as well on the back. It's got these lines on, so I can use those to cut a nice straight line. I'm going to make it slightly bigger first, so I can make it more easily manoeuvrable, to make sure it's in the right place with a bit of extra, and then I'll trim it straight and hopefully all in one piece. So I've put my little piece of off-cut wood in there. I mean, the blade is nowhere near the underside, but just in case anything slips, I don't want to be poking holes into the good bit that we're going to use, that's going to be seen on the floor. Well, that's taken a lot of brain power to cut a straight line and make sure I'm catching it on video. That's enough, I'm coming to the edge. So that went pretty well. Really pleased. So I'm going to just try and square it up that little bit. At 1 centimetre, that really doesn't bother me, it's not going to be seen. But if I can just give it a little twist, then that will be good. There we go. So this is my rough fit. Pretty pleased with that. And still got a big chunk left to finish the little bit and probably go under the bed, which will be very useful. So it's just slightly, means I say that's going to be under the kitchen and you're never going to see it, but I know it's there, and it's only 1 centimetre. That's why I've just done a rough cut there and a rough cut all the way down here, and on the wider bit left it long. So I think, if I'm figuring it right, I've made a 1 centimetre cut there, and now if I cut down this bit, then in theory I should be able to give the whole thing like a little twist round, and I might even get it dead straight. Let's give it a go. I'm just trying to tidy up so it lies flat, never going to see it, under the kitchen where the dropout is for the hob, and you can see where they've literally cut through layers. So this is just the ply floor we put down and the polystyrene insulation, but there's the metal of the base of the van and the under seal, and then just there you can see the insulated black pipe that then comes and will feed the gas up through here. But I don't know whether these tiny weeny screws are going to go back in. They were barely holding the dropout in, so I think I'll just find a couple of slightly longer ones and get them, put that back. It did work, they were fine. So there we go, that's that, all nice and tidy. I got the centimetre down to 1/2 centimetre, but I'm happy with that. That's not a bad job. I'm going to continue on and sort out all the other edges now. Oh, apologies, I got carried away there and forgot to film. So I've done my edge all the way along where the seating is going to be, and now that's going to have a fascia put on, obviously to cover it all up, and then that will come and just sit on top of the flooring I've just laid and hopefully make a lovely tidy finish. I've gone in and around the handbrake, but that's going to be fasciaed as well on this side. I'm leaving that edge loose, and then I've gone in and cut out the strips. I've gone in, oh, good grief. So then I've gone in and I've cut out the strips for where the passenger seat is, and I'm just going to try and refit the passenger seat, and that should be pretty much it. I'm quite pleased with this first piece, and then I can work on the piece at the back. There's the passenger seat back in. That's quite a neat job. I'm pleased with that. just got the back bit to do. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's tidy. You won't see much of it anyway because the fridge and the kitchen are going to be there, but quite pleased with that. Now what I need to find is something. I'll need to glue this edge down onto the hardboard floor, and then I need an edge that's going to transition us from that section there to this section here. So that'll be a trip out at the weekend, looking for something like a metal plate. I think will be good, something like that. So got this little back bit to do, but it's gone lunchtime. Me and Max are starving, so we're going to go and have our lunch. Well, I've had some lunch and walked Max and had a coffee. So it's been a few hours. So now I'm going to continue on. And what we're going to do, Max? So I'm going to continue on and try and get this floor finished today. So let me turn you around. Yep. So this is, there's literally what, 10-15 centimeters that needs to take us to the edge of the bed. And I'm going to try and take it under the bed to help with the storage there, and then any little bits that we have left I'll try and fit inside under here to make the storage compartments easier to keep clean. So that's the last piece in. And what I did, because these two edges were both of the straight factory cut edges, all I've done is turn this piece on its side, so it doesn't continue all the way through, but in all honesty it looks fine, and it was a really nice neat finish all the way along. So I'm really pleased with that. Just need to get some spray glue adhesive to glue it all down, but I think I might just leave it for now and put a cover down so that when we continue working on it, it's protected. But yeah, that's going to look really smart. I am pleased with that. And I've put all the kitchen back in its place and done a bit of tidying up. The fridge is sitting up top at the moment, where that's going to go behind the passenger seat. But I need to make a housing for it, because I want it to stand up off the floor so it's easier to get into. So we have this lovely big space here for the fridge. So that's a job for another day. And I have all of this left, which is really useful. So I will get the garage area under the bed done with the same flooring, and I will be able to do down in the floorings under the settees, and that'll just make it all nice and easy to clean. Really pleased. So thank you for sticking with me there. Really worthwhile job, got it all done in a day, so thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're enjoying what we're doing, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like, because it always helps. Thank you very much, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Little bonus feature for those of you who stayed till the end, thank you so much. Yep, I actually just cracked on and used what I had left. So I've patched in everything under the bed, which is the garage area. It is patched in a few places, but once I get that stuck down with some spray glue, you'll never know. And I'm really pleased. Even managed to wiggle it. I needed 3 hands, but I managed to wiggle it underneath those two legs in the centre of the bed so that they go underneath. But pretty pleased, and that's all I've got left. So my 3 meters by 2 meters for £40 has done pretty good. I'm really pleased. So I'll have to find something else to go inside the under settees.